That nigga ad power went off yesterday, bro. That nigga ad power went went off yesterday, man. Ad power went the fuck off yesterday, man. I like that shit a little bit though. I like that shit a little bit, man. Oh shit. That shit funny. I gotta respect that shit though, man. I've always respected that shit. Because I've always hung around some so-called wannabe bosses. Or always hung around some motherfuckers that had some type of infrastructure in the hood. So when you be hanging around motherfuckers that got some type of infrastructure in the hood or some type of good ass job or just keep themselves up to par, you know, you can tell the difference between shit. You can tell the difference between, you know what I'm saying? You keep your gold right, you keep your gear right, you keep your car right. You know, you just get a different attitude around there. So I fuck with that. I be saying there be too many motherfuckers out here talking shit that be just bum. And there's been a couple times in my life where motherfuckers was like, damn, the girls wasn't saying it, motherfuckers wasn't saying it. They was like, why y'all niggas hanging around Dre? Then I had to accidentally, you know what I'm saying, check motherfuckers. Like some people could do what they want. Some people could do what they can. That shit do be real. Motherfuckers be talking shit and nigga ain't about to, nigga, you can't wake up one day, nigga, and spend a band on whatever you want. You can't wake up one day after the weekend. Hey, look, man, I'm about to go spend this $1,000. Just go spend this shit. Throw it in the air. I respect that shit. Like, it be too many motherfuckers out here that don't got nothing and be talking a lot of shit. Like, look, bro, because I don't ever be talking mad shit about niggas. I'm like, look, man, motherfucker around here can spend $1,000 anytime they want plus. I feel that shit. If you do me, motherfucker, like, look, man. Motherfucker, like, look, man, you beyond dusty. Fuck not having bad credit and have felony background. This, bro, you might not be, nigga, you might not have enough gas money to take your ass out of town, my nigga. Man, you might not could pay for a plate of food if we went out of town some goddamn weird, man. Fuck, man, I feel him on that shit, though. Yeah, that nigga mama wasn't me that had him mad. I asked a nigga for $40. Like, man, cash at me $40. I'll flip that shit. Shit. What you talking about? That shit was funny though, man. Cause there do be a lot of motherfuckers around here. Be talking to mad shit about money though. Like, dude, you don't got more money than me. So you shouldn't be talking about money if you don't got more money than me. That's why I don't talk that money shit until a motherfucker call me broke. Like, look, man, some motherfuckers do what they can, and some motherfuckers do what they have to do. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I hate that money talk though, bro. But I mean, I know I got a lot of money, but I know I'm nowhere near broke. I'm not break and do something what I want. I don't know if I could just spend 5, 10 bands. I be hating these broke motherfuckers. Like, man, you broke as fuck, man. No, your mental broke. Broke starts from your brain. Now I'm getting of age right now. So, I could never be broke for a long time because I'm gonna go rob something. I'm gonna go get a job. Yeah, that's these motherfuckers like, hold on, man. You niggas turn on the camera. Y'all look like me without a crib, car, and thousands of dollars. Like, hold on, man. Like, at least I can produce a lot of shit. Like, hold on, bro, man. Like, nigga, I can cut my hair, nigga. Shit. I'm gonna throw on a brand new pair of shoes, nigga. I got some Cartiers and a diamond earring. Yeah. Just my gear fucked up. Yeah, I be feeling motherfuckers though like that. You motherfuckers broke around here and be talking the main shit, man. Shit. If you don't have more money than me, you shouldn't be talking shit about motherfuckers. As they making $60,000 to $100,000 a year. Quit talking shit. That's what I'll be like. I have to be fucking this community up a little bit. You'll turn the camera on, motherfucker, be like, "You're broke around here." We'll be like, "Pull out $5,000 then, nigga." That's the only time I've ever fucked with money on here is when somebody called me broke. I said, I could bet you I can pull out some thousands. I don't know if I can pull out 20 and 50,000. I ain't saying I could do that. But nigga, you talking about I'm broke, bro? Pull out $1,000. I feel that on that shit. You too broke motherfuckers from out here talking shit. So all I'm saying, man. That'd be the part I'll be saying, like, damn. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And then half these motherfuckers be on drugs. Like, nigga, I grew up selling drugs until like I start turning 40. Can't nobody tell me about a dope fiend, my nigga. You just can't tell me about dope fiends, man. You can't tell me about them. Nigga, half these motherfuckers is drunks and powderheads, bro. And then when I get around Zay will bring out, nigga, I was on live with half these motherfuckers and they was on some junkie shit. Motherfuckers out here doing formaldehyde and going to buy 8 balls. Like, man, listen. Like, man, listen, man. Y'all don't have the right to be talking shit about people. Niggas ain't even allowed to yell in their own crib with their girl. You be seeing half these niggas outside in a car. Like, bro, you can't even yell in the crib with your girl. And you talking about you a leader around this motherfucker, like your girl will kick you out the house. You ain't gonna take your bitch ass to the car. I'll be like, no, I'm going in the basement. No, I'm going in the other room. No, I'm not going outside. Shit. Fuckers is crazy around here. Shit. Hell yeah. Like, shit. That's all I'm saying. To be too many motherfuckers out here when they turn on their camera, they at work, my nigga. And I be looking at half these motherfuckers like, bro, I'm like a 3-time penitentiary person. And then I turned 18. And then I went to the penitentiary 3 more times. I think my job better than y'all's. I think my job crushing most of you. My little motherfucking forklift job is killing you motherfuckers. Niggas be out here talking mad shit, man. Y'all niggas don't got it like that, bro. I just like this. That should be crazy, man. Like half these motherfuckers be turning on their camera and they should be like mine. But they don't be nowhere around the trap, my nigga. They don't be nowhere around the trap, my nigga. I ain't never seen none of these niggas' kids. Ain't even never heard these niggas' kids in the background. That should be weird right there. Like, hold on, man. I ain't never heard your kids. Ain't never heard you with a bitch and y'all here talking shit. Jesus Christ. That'd be the shit that be funny. Like, damn, man. Like, I'm gonna start putting names to it. Like the nigga Hero. Superman, Savage. Like, you motherfuckers is weird, bro. You motherfuckers is weird. Like, always just start talking about belittling motherfuckers. Like my homegirl, I ain't even gonna try to go there, but I am like my homegirl, Jazz and K Dub. Like anytime you get an argument with them, they'll say, "Well, I got college degrees. And I'm a trust baby." I'm like, "Look, boo boo, you got like 3 children. You don't have no money. All your money go to them children. It's over with for you. You're gonna pay your bills, take care of them children, have a little extra money. Like motherfuckers will really slander you and be like, bro, you don't got it like that. Like motherfuckers is crazy in this community, bro. It's crazy. Like it's nuts. Like, bro, motherfuckers be acting like they balling around this motherfucker, man. Salute Black YND. And then they'll turn it around on me like, hey, Root Words, why are you always pulling out money? Like, I've never pulled out money and never talked about money because I will embarrass myself, bro. If you can't show a bank account with 100,000 in it, if you can't go to the motherfucking goddamn it little shoebox and pull out 50 bands, if your car and crib ain't paid for, so you can go motherfucking get a loan on your crib, I don't know if you should be talking about everybody, bro. I just don't know. That should be crazy. That should be nuts. Nah, just I don't be talking that money shit, but I be looking like I see my nigga App Power flip out yesterday, like, and I feel him though. Like, motherfuckers need to stay in their place, bro. A motherfucker put $1,000 on your head and get you beat the fuck up around here. like, how can you be living like me and you ain't next to a trap, nigga? That's why it's easy for me to pull out some thousands of dollars. You motherfuckers is working niggas. And the rest of you niggas got kids that you love, so quit talking that money shit. Because kids will drain you, my nigga. No, they will drain you worse than a prostitute sucking on your thing, nigga. Like it's over with. Like they sucking it about you, bro. Yeah, so just quit talking that money shit. I don't care if you a lawyer. I don't care if you a construction worker, nigga. You got 3 kids, it's over with for you, man. It's over, shit. Yeah, shit. Oh, I'm about to get to that. I'm about to get to that. Salute, Nasir. Because, you know, once you a Crip, you always a Crip. Once you NOI, you always NOI. Hey, and I be seeing a lot of these niggas come up out the NOI, still down with the NOI. I'm about to get on that. I just be talking about these niggas that be talking shit about money. Be like, it's too many motherfuckers out here that can't turn their camera on and go out here and get in their hoopty, my nigga. Like, I got a 2008, my nigga. I shouldn't be out here talking cash shit about money. Now, I do got a dope ass crib in Columbus with my mom. Motherfucker kind of flawed. But that only happened 2 months ago. I still got a $700 apartment. Motherfuckers that ain't living like royalty around this bitch, you shouldn't be talking shit about people when it come to money. Because when you pop your camera on, you going through it, my nigga. Shit, nigga. You could look at motherfuckers like, hold on, man, you going through it. And you ain't a street nigga. Like if you're going through it and you ain't a street nigga, you don't have no secondary backup for funds. Nigga. You can't go to the underbelly and say, look, nigga, I'm about to make some quick ass money. You just don't got it. So I be feeling that part. Sometimes you motherfuckers need to check in this community like you broke, bro. You work every day, my nigga. Just like me. And everybody in America is feeling it because the Jews and Donald Trump and all the politicians is taxing the fuck out of us for everything. Everything is taxed in America. So I just don't get it, man. If you ain't out here, man, going shopping every day, nigga driving around in a foreign, buying gold chains, putting money up, quit talking shit about people. That shit be corny. I love telling motherfuckers I got a GED. I love turning my camera on looking just like a crackhead because I know I can go reach for them thousands, my nigga. And 90% of my niggas gonna look at me crazy like you're poor, Root Word. You're poor, Drake. You only pulling out thousands? Like, yeah. You only can pull out a couple thousand, Drake. My niggas would be like the audacity of you, Andre. Nigga, we pulling out motherfucking 2,300 and 3,500 square foot houses and shit, nigga. All of our cars is foreign. We're taking our girls on vacations. Yeah, like, bro, you hate me. Like, I could never, bro. These niggas is crazy. These niggas is crazy. And I be feeling that power. Like, motherfuckers need to stay in their place. That's best I can say. Motherfuckers need to stay in their place. Like, motherfuckers too broke, my nigga. Motherfuckers can't even give a motherfucking $10 cash out to a motherfucker, my nigga. Yeah. Like, hold on, man. You can't even support your favorite channel, man. You can't even give a motherfucker $5, $10, nigga. Fuckers out here talking all this shit, man. About money. Nigga, you can't outdo Root Words, man. You can't even outdo a street nigga with 3 penitentiary numbers. Fuckers be out here talking mad shit. I feel that power. Like, look, man, stay in your broke ass place. Get you a job like me and Truth and get you a motherfucking education or some shit. It should be embarrassing. But you don't be doing it, Nasir. You really don't be doing that shit. Like I be just around here like every day, every other day, a motherfucker call you a crackhead or say you broke as fuck. Not you. I'm talking about motherfuckers be saying that shit to me and then be always talking about people. And then when you see certain people on YouTube, you see their lifestyle. Like I see Big Dog Philly's lifestyle. I look up to Big Dog Philly. I'm about to become an old man. So me as an old man, I should be investing in something I can motherfucking own. Go around and take care of my kid with some type of interest, my money and shit. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't old men out here looking up to something like that, I don't know what you're looking up to. And I ain't saying nobody wrong. But yeah, I don't be hearing Philly out here calling motherfuckers broke and crackheads and shit. See, that's that shit I be talking about Superman and Wild Savage and them. Like, bro, y'all talking about Big Dog Philly and y'all talking about aboriginal power. These dudes don't represent brokenness. These dudes flop on their camera every day. It don't represent brokenness. So why do Super have the floor to talk shit about everybody? And then when he turned his car on, my car looked better than his. My car looked better than Wild Savage, nigga. I got a 2008, nigga. How can y'all talk shit, nigga, and my car look better than y'all? How can Superman talk shit and he was just out here about to sell his fucking land to motherfucking Truth? That nigga talking about filling out job applications. My nigga Wild Savage ain't ever been around his kids, my nigga. How the fuck can niggas like this start talking shit about motherfuckers? I be like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, where does that come from, man? Like, Sister Becky and them, like, I used to have to check her, like, calling us Pookies and Ray Rays. Like, the audacity of you, boo-boo. Like, my nigga Chief Holiday always calling me broke. Like, dude, you couldn't even pay your mistress back $400 for a year. Like, the audacity of motherfuckers in this community. The audacity, like, bro. That's what I mean. Like, come on, man, leave that money shit alone. Because I like when Ad Power do that shit, nigga. I love that shit, nigga. I love when motherfuckers false on motherfuckers, nigga. Shit on motherfuckers. Quit talking that money shit if you ain't got none. That's why I don't talk it. But every time somebody call me broke, nigga, let's see what you got. I bet you I could pull out some thousands. And I ain't even talking about my paycheck, nigga. I ain't even talking about paycheck money. I'm talking about my re-up money, nigga. Yeah. You motherfuckers be out here crazy, my nigga. That's all. Motherfuckers are like out here really crazy. Like seriously, how can you have a job for the FBI and look down on Pookie and Ray Ray? That's just crazy. Like I understand you don't like Pookie, but Ray Ray's be getting money around here. The Ray Rays I know be getting money, my nigga. Shit. They be flipping shit, taking care of their families, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nigga, just cause your husband was a Pookie, he wasn't a Ray Ray, my nigga. Y'all be putting Ray Rays in there with nigga. Ray Rays be out here with the Stingrays, with everything, nigga. They will ray your ass up, nigga. I be getting tired of you motherfuckers. This shit be horrible. But you don't be talking that shit in this year. You don't be out here really. You really more on morals and pride. Hey, you don't really be on that shit though. Hey, you seem like more for black power. You know what I'm saying? Like more for black unity, bro. I don't hear you on that shit. You on more of making the subject and narrating the subject that's come up, bro. You don't be on that shit, bro. That's why people really don't feel you because you don't got that so-called wild spunk in you. You cuss a motherfucker out or two, Nasir, motherfuckers will be over there. You slip the fuck out on some motherfuckers and pull your pants down, motherfuckers will love the shit out you, bro. That's all you got to do. Slip out on a couple motherfuckers, my nigga. Motherfuckers will feel you. But yeah, this has nothing to do with my brother Nasir. Salute. Now I'm about to get on the subject. Salute, brother So. But this weird ass nigga, brother So, still fuck with you. Reclassified black YN. Thank you for showing up, bro. Just. Nobody on Epstein's list get money. They don't get money. People on Epstein's list don't think about money. They think about commodities and instruments. Anybody on the Epstein's list, if they thought about money, they would kill themselves. There's levels to this shit, soul brother. There's levels to this shit. I'm talking about people out here, the average human, that's not on a wealthy level yet, brother. It seems like you've never met nobody wealthy. I've met 3 people that's wealthy. Never seen them with no money, bro. Never seen them with no money. I don't even think they go to the same type of banks we go to. They go to this international bank that's in Columbus somewhere. It's a whole international banks going on around here that don't close, my nigga. Fuckers be going to the banks on Sunday and shit, nigga. We ain't talking about them wealthy Epstein motherfuckers, my nigga, that got multis of millions and billions of dollars. We're talking about your average hood guy and the inner city suburban motherfuckers. If you ain't making over $100,000 a year, like you, so brother, with your bitch ass, you shouldn't be out here talking shit. I'm really talking about people like you. And you be out here talking all that shit and you a working ass nigga. Talking all that shit about me. And you broke as fuck, nigga. Yeah, just will come around the community and talk cash shit and be one of the main broke motherfuckers, my niggas. On my original power shit, nigga. But I ain't gonna be nice. I'll put some of your names out there. Yeah, be the main broke motherfucker over here talking shit. You can't produce $1,000. Can't produce a brand new car. I believe you got a lease. I think everybody in America got a lease or deed. The main one talking shit, calling niggas names and shit. And I think you went up North Ohio. I think so, brother, up North Ohio, which means you were poverty stricken, my nigga. You up there by Detroit and Cleveland. Ain't shit going on up there, nigga. You're from a horrible part of Ohio, the northern part of Ohio. The southern part of fucking Michigan, nigga. Shit, nigga. Motherfuckers is depressed as hell. I love you though, bro. But shit, I put names to the shit, nigga. Yeah, shit. I'm just be up here just talking too much shit about motherfuckers, and then to go in with it. And you be the motherfuckers that be broker than a motherfucker around here, man. Be harassing niggas for no reason and be looking down on niggas. But that's the problem with America and you black guys. I'm talking to all y'all. Y'all look down on niggas. The only person that look down on niggas is the black man that work every day. And I got to throw the NOI in there. I can't apologize for this here. But when it comes to that work, when it comes to standing up for the community, the only people that are standing up for the community is Pookie and Ray Ray and the hood rats. So that's what I be like, look, y'all be talking about the wrong people. The Pookies and Ray Rays, the gangster Ray Rays, and the dope fiend Pookies, and the hood rats that back their asses. We the only ones standing up for the hood. We the only ones standing up for black people because the NOI don't. The NOI, you're not allowed to stand up for black people because we're infidels. The NOI call us infidels. Nobody else stand up for the hood but some niggas in Pookie. And some hood rats, my nigga. And I gotta give it to some of these old mean ass women. Some of these black women, they so mad because they stand up for the black race and they know they can't do shit because they just a black woman. She ain't about to get her ass smacked and beat up out here. She by some hood rats. So yeah, that's all I'll be saying. Motherfuckers be pointing they anger at the wrong direction, like, and then the black man or the melanated man won't step to the inner city. Motherfuckers like step to us then. Tell us to get off the corner and quit selling drugs and quit gangbanging it. Do it then. Show us you that tough, nigga. Show us you tougher than the police and the FBI. That's the shit I don't be like. Motherfuckers be always talking about, oh, motherfucking street niggas, this and that. Well, come show us me this and that. Go to your local neighborhood, nigga, and tell them niggas to stop gangbanging. Tell them niggas to stop calling girls bitches. Tell them niggas they got to clean up the community. I respect you more. I respect you. And them motherfuckers out here be talking about niggas broke. Okay, tell your government, tell my favorite uncle, Uncle Trump, to stop giving all this money to Israel and Ukraine. Stop going to war with Iran and Venezuela. Maybe motherfucking the inner cities won't be that bad if we stop giving hundreds of billions of dollars to these other countries and give them to the inner cities. That's the shit I be talking about. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck can you working ass motherfucking black niggers, you fucking island niggers, you fucking African monkeys? How the fuck y'all gonna blame some poor people, man? Without daddies and mothers and shit. Like y'all be like, oh, that's why you don't got a dad. Like, how can you blame shit on people without daddies? Yeah. How can you blame shit on motherfuckers without goddamn it information? That's why I hope you motherfuckers work your whole life and your boss fire you. I swear, because that's all y'all do is wish motherfuckers jail and brokenness. Like niggas is the most adorable sub-race ever heard of. Niggas is adored. Black man is not adored, brothers and sisters. Niggas, I see my favorite Tariq Nasheed do that. I see Tariq Nasheed get a little bougie. Get a little bougie. Like, bro, I mean, he don't talk shit about the street niggas, but you know, just like, look, man, when it comes down to it, the only people that's gonna run with y'all is the street niggas. Pookies and the Ray Rays and the little hood rats. That should be weird. That should be weird as fuck, man. That should be weird. Nasir, quit taking this shit so goddamn personal. You know what I'm saying? And no, we wouldn't. We would not get off the block. That would be a very hard shit for you, bro. That would be very hard. That'd be very hard. Y'all have to come with the police. Nah, because it happened in our neighborhood a long time ago, and I didn't know what happened back in the day. I just figured out what happened since I got on YouTube. Them NOI names, the FBI, which I call the FBI, they came to a street called Hildreth. And they told the niggas over there that they couldn't sell drugs over there on them two little sections, Hildreth and the alley, the Hildreth and Champion. inside them areas, the NOI said, look, we're peaceful over here. And they really killed the nigga over there. Nigga was walking down the street and they killed the nigga over there. We didn't understand that it was the NOI. But now you come to find out them niggas is backed by the federal government. The NOI are FBI agents that will tell on niggas. That will tell on you. That will tell on you when times erupt because they came back around there and they started shooting up and doing drive-bys on them niggas. They started doing drive-bys on the NOI. Motherfuckers were scared of the NOI. I ain't gonna lie. The niggas was like a little scared, like we just can't approach these niggas tough like that. But the niggas started shooting at the NOI and shooting back at them on Hildreth. Next thing you know, police was everywhere. We didn't understand what was happening because I was too young then, didn't understand YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Didn't understand thinking we all black and shit. Didn't understand them. And motherfuckers don't play a fair game. They killed that little nigga for selling drugs over there. Next thing you know, motherfuckers started doing drive-bys on them, and the police and the FBI took that whole community to jail. I'm sorry, bro. The NOI ain't to be trusted, my nigga. And Farrakhan is a foreigner, bro. And he plainly say he hate niggas. So I'm sorry, the group you're a part of can't be trusted, my guy. It can't be trusted at all. It's never did nothing for the community except for talk about the strongest people in our community. The strongest people in our community are niggas. That's the only place in America where children are safe at, around niggas. That's the only place in America you come do something to, there's going to be some people that organize and go against you without the government. There's no other communities. Well, you might go to the Mexican communities now. But yeah, nigga, from day one to like 1990s, you go to any inner city community doing some shit until the NOI came around, we gonna organize and kick you out of there. I don't know, man. The inner city is the dopest until you hear from the NOI guys. The NOI guys and the Christian guys and the Mason guys will dog us, but y'all don't know how to do nothing. The NOI, the Christians, and the black elites and all them, y'all don't know how to do nothing except for kiss the white man's ass. Y'all have never been a part of no struggle. Y'all have never been a part of no resistance. Never. The only time we get resistance inside of our community is from the ghetto guys and from a lot of women. Now the women, yeah, they be trying, but they women, they can't do nothing. That's why I don't trust that NOI stuff, but I don't think all NOI members are bad. But yeah, that NOI stuff, bro, them dudes are evil. And they're the policey. Yeah, that shit was horrible, bro. And now I figured it out. And all them NOI guys that's still around over there, them dudes are mean, old and mean, bro. I start seeing where the FBI is coming from inside of our communities. Like, damn, that shit coming from the Christian church, my grandma and them, and that shit coming from them NOI niggas. That should be crazy. Yeah, but that ain't even my thing though. But I'll be like, it'd be too many NOI niggas around here talking shit about people, and they're not beyond successful. It just be too many Christian motherfuckers out here talking shit about people, and they're not successful like that. That's my problem with it. Like, hold on, man, y'all ain't sitting on 100,000, y'all ain't sitting on $1 million, but y'all here talking about some poor people. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like black guys don't like NOI niggas in the penitentiary and Muslim guys in the penitentiary. Because back in the day when you hear about it, all them NOI guys and then them black gorilla guys, they would try to bully on the Crips and Bloods, and they try to bully on the regular black guys. Like, join us. And then when that shit really cracked off against them ABs, like when you see them wars cracked off back against the days and them ABs was slaughtering black guys, they wasn't slaughtering the Crips and Bloods and the regular niggas. They was slaughtering the gorilla family, slaughtering the motherfucking NOI. I loved every minute of it. Like, oh, y'all niggas ain't tough now, huh? Y'all niggas ain't gonna run up on them motherfucking Aryan Nation motherfuckers and go to war with them, huh? I bet you can't call Farrakhan out on the streets and tell him to go motherfucking knock the motherfucking CO off, huh? Yeah, them penitentiary Muslim dudes are pathetic. All they here for is to kill some niggas. That's the only thing the NOI is known for in the penitentiary is killing niggas. And going to bow down to some Allah stuff, nigga. They never will back the black cause. Because they got slaughtered every time they try to run up on them ABs. Them ABs slaughtered them, mother. Had them niggas going asking for Allah. And that's what I'm saying. Well, why didn't the NOI help out the NOI people in jail? Why them NOI members on the streets with the DC Muslims? The motherfucking man, there's been a motherfucking nigga. I've been inside a racist war inside a motherfucking Noble. Then we beat the fuck out them ABs, but them ABs ain't go out bad. I got hit in the head with a lock, nigga. Almost got a fucking locker thrown on them. Motherfuckers weren't going out like no suckers. That's why y'all better be careful getting the narration from some of these weirdo NOI Christian built motherfuckers, because they ain't gonna tell you the truth, man. Most of these white boys ain't backing down to you, bro. On the streets or off the streets, motherfucker. They ain't backing down to you. They just ain't backing down to you like that, unless you found you a punk that loves his wife or something. Keep it all the way real. These motherfucking groups is agents, bro. I'm sorry. You go to the penitentiary, then you gonna go punch on one of these white boys. You got another thing coming. And I guess who ain't gonna help you? The NOI. The only people that's gonna help you against these white boys in the penitentiary and Mexicans is the Crips and Bloods and GDs. They're gonna be like, if you don't get your Mexican ass over there, nigga. Guess what the Muslims do? Guess what the NOI do? They are the warden's best friends. The NOI is the warden's best friends because they be kissing ass so they can have a Joe off. They be kissing ass so they don't have to motherfucking eat fucking the same meals as us. And most of them niggas that's in the penitentiary, that's in the NOI, is rapists, bro. And that's what they do. They protect all the money. Like, bro, I done been in the penitentiary. And you allowed to kill. No, you really allowed to kill and beat the fuck out of rapists, bro. But a Muslim rapist come in there, man, they will protect that man and kill for that man. They will kill for a Muslim rapist. They will kill for a Muslim snitch. That's not cool. That's awful. And then they call us infidels. Like, bro, that shit is horrible, bro. That shit is horrible. And then, like, I didn't even want to come on here and talk about the NOI. I didn't even really like that. But yeah, get on that NOI. Bro, that group is horrible. The only thing the NOI is known for in America is killing poor black people, bro. That's the only thing it's known for. It's not known for nothing else except for selling itself to I'm not cat, bro. Don't say I'm cat, bro. I don't have to lie, bro. I don't have to lie. Bro, if you ever check them documentaries out, when it comes to the Muslims versus the ABs, that no AB ever died, bro. When the DC blacks, the Muslims, and I forget the other two states that went to war with the ABs in the federal joints. You never heard of an AB dying. You heard of niggas getting slaughtered. But you better check out them wars with the ABs versus the Crips. Yeah, you better check out them wars with the ABs versus the Bloods and the GDs, nigga. You better check them wars out. I'm just keeping it real, brother. I'm sorry that y'all love the NOI. The NOI do not know how to get busy unless they sneak up on some niggas. Y'all don't know how to do it. The only thing y'all known for is taking L's in the penitentiary against other nations. Now, yeah, y'all done slaughtered a lot of niggas. Y'all beat the niggas up. Yeah, I ain't. But not in no fights. Yeah, I done seen some niggas bruise them Muslims up in the lower penitentiary system because they didn't carry knives and the Muslims didn't want to kill nobody. But if the Muslims ain't got the killing, they stinking them, man, them niggas is worthless. They can't even beat the ABs up there. I'm not being funny, bro. Like, I'd rather roll with the Crips and the Bloods when it comes to war because the NOI don't got it. You've never heard them doing no war shit in the street. When it comes to all the riots, when it comes to the LA riots, it was some Crips and Bloods that backed them motherfuckers up. The NOI wasn't around. When it comes to the Philly motherfucking riots, the Philly riots, niggas and weird hood rats. You seen a whole bunch of young hood rats out there. I almost cried when I seen that. I seen packs of hood rats out there throwing bricks and bottles at the police. That almost made me cry. Cry of joy. I seen packs of hood rats in Philly. Like, fuck these pigs, nigga. Fuck these motherfuckers. Where was the NOI and Christians at? I seen packs. The police is not scared of black men and Muslims in motherfucking Chicago. Little niggas be giving the police the business out there in Chicago. Give the police the business. Because that's proven right there what the NOI was here for. To make us forget we was militant. To make us forget what the Crips and Bloods and GDs was here for first. And that's to protect the community from the spook gangs and the OSS that used to run through our neighborhoods and just beat up on our grandmothers and little children and fucking aunties and uncles. We came together and said, look, we're going to have a green machine around here. You come around here and you anything, we jumping you. As soon as you start hearing about the Black Gorilla family and the NOI, our resistance went away. There wasn't no resistance no more. The only resistance the black community have is locked up now. They locked every last resistant member up, nigga. The drug dealers and the G's, nigga. And there was a whole bunch of NOI and Christian niggas that told on them. That's I can tell you, sure. What military? I don't have a military. The Crips is a military. The Bloods is a military. Zopound is a military. The Shotters is a military. Fucking GDs is a military. The NOI are fake. They only have one military move to keep the Crips and Bloods in order. Y'all don't have no military. Y'all got an order. Y'all got sheriffs, sheriffs, which is called the FOI, to keep the NOI in place. You can't name one time the FOI has ever did anything for people that ain't Muslims. See, there you go, in Nasir. There ain't a month in America. There ain't a month in America. And I didn't even know it was that bad. Every time I get on the TV since I was like 17, every 3 months in America, there's some niggas shooting at the police, my nigga. Every 2 to 3 months, man, do you know niggas? Guess what the NOI doing? They're joining the police. The NOI is really the police. When they came to LA for Nipsey Hussle, they went to the police and said, hey, sir, can we please use your helicopter? Guess what the police did? Gave them the police helicopter. Farrakhan is the leader of the Masons. There is not no niggas in Masons. There is only policemen in Masons. There is only black military men in Masons. Farrakhan is the leader, or he's the grand wizard of the Masons. Nothing good came from them. Nothing good came from them. I'm sorry. I bet you got black, white, Indian. I bet you no Muslims doing it. I bet you no Christians doing it. I bet you it's all hillbillies, little Chicanos, and niggas. Every 3 to 4 months, you see a motherfucking policeman getting in a shootout out there in motherfucking California. In LA, man, that shit ain't nothing out there. Yeah, that's what the only time you see the NOI out there is in California. Is when a big time motherfucking street niggas around there and they need him killed, nigga. You know, even in California, what they call them NOI niggas out there in California, black, white, Indian, they call them cut, my nigga. If you a Crip and you a Muslim, they say you cut, nigga. They call them cut. That's like saying if you got an ounce of dope and you cut the dope, my nigga. They call all NOI niggas out on the West Coast some cut niggas. Like, man, y'all cut with something else, bro. Y'all ain't cut with cripping. Y'all ain't cut with blood, my nigga. Don't get mad at me for that shit, my nigga. This a Christian too. And I ain't saying nothing disrespectful about the Muslim. I'm showing facts, bro. Them niggas call us infidels. Black, white, Indian, come on now. Tell the truth. What they call them LA niggas that's Muslims out there? Cut, nigga. They cut product, my nigga. I never knew that was true, nigga. I seen 4 Little Sets do that shit. And they be having Muslim patrol men out there. Like, there be men that be Muslims, and they'll go patrol the neighborhood. And they'll check the gangster niggas. Because they know they got the FBI and some fucking NOI behind them. That's some police shit. That's some policey ass shit. Man, LA really showed me where Muslims was at. Like, wow, these NOI Muslim niggas is really this cutthroat. Like, wow, they really down with the motherfucking Arabian motherfuckers. Ooh, the leaders of the Arabians is the ones that give the police force in LA more money than anybody. The people that back the motherfucking LA police is fucking Arabians. I mean, the main ones out here talking about white power, man. White people are racist. No, it's your Arabians, man. No, I'm keeping it all the way 100. And see, you ain't gonna hear me say that the institution of Crip is good. You ain't gonna hear me ever say no shit like that. And I'm GD around here. You'll never hear me say that institution is good. So when the institution is not good, like the Bible say, if the institution has bad fruit, if the institution is bad fruit, it's gonna produce a whole bunch of bad fruit. So you ain't gonna never hear street niggas say that gangs is good, nigga. You ain't gonna hear Ad Power, Top Cat. I think Copper Draco been around that gang shit. Ain't nobody gonna say that gang shit good. Ain't nobody gonna say crack and heroin is good. Motherfuckers gonna say this was a opportunity to get me out my circumstance I was in. Now, most of the times you don't get out of it. But that's what most niggas gonna say. Look, I use the Crips and the Bloods or the GDs. I use drugs to get out this predicament I was in. And I wish NOI niggas and Christians would do that. Cause y'all know that y'all's institution ain't right, just like the Crips and Bloods. Y'all know it ain't right. So if the institution does not produce, if the institution isn't a good fruit tree, it's not going to produce good fruit for the country. So now I ain't talking about you, Nasir. I ain't talking about my cousin. Some good brothers, family brothers, and to beat your ass. some stout ass motherfuckers. What you call some brutes. Fuckers ain't bad people, but I'm still not going to back down that the institution is a bad fruit tree. And it has never did nothing positive for the community. So I'm going to end that, though, because I didn't even mean to bring the show up about that. Yeah, so yeah, no, I ain't talking about the brothers and sisters inside the NOI. Them some beautiful people. Yeah, and I don't be talking here, and that's one thing you ain't gonna do too much. Be talking cash shit about Allah and Farrakhan around them NOI niggas, because I know too many of them, and all of them are killers. Like, I don't know how the fuck Farrakhan did that. He got all the killers together. Like, man, so yeah. But the institution is horrible, bro. That's all I'm saying. So I'm gonna get off the NOI shit. My nigga Nasir, like, he got me fucked up. But shit, let's get on this other shit. But see, even the whole but I'm off that shit. I'm getting on this dude FBA run. See, I ain't on here to talk about Indians all day. Because Indians remind me of Jeremiah. And I ain't gonna sit around here and talk about a retard all day. Yeah, Indians remind me of somebody's family. If I'm beefing with you, my nigga, I ain't about to be up here talking about your family like that, bro. You're gonna have to get me in a real sick-minded mood or real mad for me to be talking about your family. Yeah, so what I'm saying is this shit is horrible around here, bro. Like FBA run. You motherfuckers is sick, bro. You talking about see, ain't nothing like when you in the NOI, you're not higher than the program. When you're in the Crips and Bloods, you're not higher than the program. Like Tariq Nasheed said he's not a leader, and I don't believe in that. A lot of the information he brings up, but I'm not higher than the program. So when the top dog start coming out and saying, look, Indian opens up the door for foreign Indians, like the Mongol Indians, like the Arawakians, like the prince. I mean, like the governor, like that lady and the governor that Trump said, look, you the wrong color to be Indian. He plainly said African American opens up the door. It opens up the door for Nigerians and Somalians. And blah, blah. He said Negro. It opens up the door. But the last thing I'm seeing, FBA Ron. You seem like an agent, bro. The spiritual guidance and the big dog of FBA plainly said black opens up the door. He's been really going in this week. I've really been listening to Tariq Nasheed like, wow. And I'm not going to ever say this, but I swear to God, Tariq Nasheed, Aboriginal power, and root words are on the same frequency, bro. Every time either one of us do a show, we all sound alike. No identical. I can't believe that shit. I've been listening to Tariq Nasheed for the last week. Every show, and me and that power sound just like him, or he sound just like us. Now he might word it different, bro. We on the same frequency, so fuck y'all. Like, bro, if you really go check Aboriginal Power's channel out, my channel out, and Tariq Nasheed's channel out for the last week and a half, man, that shit is identical, duplicate. Yeah, it's not even a synonym. That shit is duplicate. Like, wow. That shit is spooky. Like, hold on, man. Are we listening to each other? Is the YouTube God around here putting us on the same frequency? So yeah, FBA Ron, you're not FBA because you're not bigger than the machine. The machine of the FBA, the person who made the machine, said that black opens up the door for foreigners. He didn't say we wasn't black. He said black opens up the door for foreigners. Like the Jamaicans that come over here and say they black. Like the Indians inside our community that use black and then say, oh, we ain't black. So FBA Ron, quit calling us the blacks with a British X, like the bricks. Bro, we're not the blacks with the X, my nigga. This nigga's trying to turn us into the NOI. He's trying to say we BLAX. Nigga, forget the CK and just put X there. Like, I don't know what FBA Ron doing. Is you trying to make us the Britain, or is you turning us into the NOI X member? Bro? I don't know. That shit just weird around here. I know somebody who is thinking about me. And you so, brother. I don't mean no disrespect, man. You need to get off my balls, man. I don't even know who the fuck you is, my nigga. Hey, I know who is thinking about me and Aboriginal power. Your weird ass. Like, yeah, you right. Tariq Nasheed is not thinking about us. Me and Aboriginal Power is thinking about Tariq Nasheed. But you thinking about me and motherfucking Aboriginal Power. Every time we around, you around, nigga. Anytime we around, you around, nigga. And you ain't Aboriginal, nigga. You some weird ass black Indian or some shit, nigga. What the fuck is you, nigga? Yeah, nigga, shit. We ain't thinking about you, nigga. How about that, so brother? Salute, sunshine. This nigga crazy, man. Shit. I'm gonna say it one more time, so brother. Nobody thinking about you. Man. You on my channel right now. Then you could bounce if you want, nigga. Nobody thinking about your weird ass. We don't like each other, nigga. Nigga, you ain't part of the FBA motherfucking Aboriginal unit, nigga. Why think about your punk ass, nigga? Now, since Tariq ain't thinking about us, nobody think about you, nigga. What you here for, nigga? You could bounce, nigga. You got like Michael Jackson, nigga. And beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. All they want to do is beat it. Fuck me. You don't like what I'm saying, nigga. Moonwalk out this motherfucker, nigga. But back to the subject, man. Damn. I have to give Aboriginal Power credit. The spiritual connection in the last week and a half of Tariq Nasheed, Aboriginal Power, and me are on the, like, bro, I'm listening to Tariq Nasheed like, hold on, man. I ain't gonna call them little root words. I'm just not gonna do that because he's way better than me at every aspect of this shit. Every aspect of this shit, he's way better than me. So I'm not gonna, can't call him little root words. I can just say, hey, we on the same frequency. I ain't gonna cut the frequency though. I ain't gonna say he little root words. But bro, that shit, yeah, bro, I feel good. Like hell yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shit. But yeah, man, I don't understand. Like I gotta start getting mean, bro. I gotta start getting mean, man. Like, bro, I don't understand my brother A1. Like, cause I've been like, cause sometimes when I get around Aboriginal Power, I get into my Teddy moment. You know, like everybody a bear out here. I don't care what type of bear you is. You could be a panda bear, a koala bear, a brown bear, black bear, white bear. Okay, everybody a bear. When you get mad, you turn into a bear. I like staying in my Teddy mode, you know. I don't want to be bear. I want to be known as Teddy Bear. Keep me in Teddy mode. I don't like acting like a YouTube bear. I don't, you know. When I be around Ad Power and like we be on this little sense thing, even though when he cut me off, this don't count. But until he cut me off, we stay in the Teddy mode. We just want some information, have some jokes, keep it all honey and fun. Let's climb some trees. But then motherfuckers will flip out and bring a bear about you. Like, raw, have you stand up on your back 2 feet, nigga, and start smacking shit around, you know. Like, I like being around Ad Power, like, because until he started his little weird shit. But yeah, it's like, stay on that Teddy shit, man. Let's not get into the bear shit. But it would just, but since for the last like week and a half, motherfuckers been making motherfuckers want to get into their bear shit. Chase their ass up a tree some goddamn way. You know, like smell. I be smelling motherfuckers coming down the street like I'm a white bear. Like, look, I'm telling you, I'm Teddy Bear around here. I smell your rhetoric coming from across the Arctic Circle, my nigga. Nigga, I'm on a whole different shore and I smell you, bro. Cause I'm a white bear. And I smell your bullshit from a long ways ago. I'm trying to say, quit bringing the bear up out of motherfuckers. So when I be over here with my nigga Ad Power trying to act like Teddy and shit, like, hey, let's just get some information off. These motherfuckers talk about we ain't black, fuck FBA. Then they start bringing the bear about you. They'll bring the bear about you. Like, you start acting like a black bear and start running across the forest looking at their ass like they a moose, my nigga. Like now I gotta start treating my nigga A1 and Chief Holiday like Moses, my nigga. Ain't gotta show him I'm the great black bear around here. Like raw chase their ass through the motherfucking Alaska goddamn it wilderness. Cause all of them talking about they Algonquin. So here, I'm gonna meet you in Algonquin. So first we'll make a Chief Holiday. You from Germany, my nigga. These is not the right times for any of y'all to go against black. It's not the right time to go against black or FBA. Because the truth will come out, Chief, you're from Germany. A1, you have Jamaican lineage. I don't care what type of bear I am. Just put the bear on me. A koala bear get mad, that motherfucker gonna bite it's gonna nibble the fuck out you. That's what I got. Make a koala bear mad. That motherfucker gonna start fucking with his little nails and little teeth. That motherfucker gonna bite the fuck out you, my nigga. Scratch the hell out you, my nigga. I'm gonna puncture some lungs. A little koala bear around here, fuck it. Go grab this little koala bear and make him scared. Make the little koala mad. He's gonna bite your ass. I bet you a koala bear. Have you ever seen the koala bear's fucking hands and feet? Motherfuckers ain't gonna scratch you. They gonna puncture a lung, man. I mean, here go my koala bear shit. Bring the koala up out of a nigga. We be over here trying to act koala around this motherfucker. Motherfuckers want the bear to come out the koala. Fuck it. I keep trying to tell people these are not the days to be going against black and FBA. Because at the end of the black in FBA is American. Is American. And me and Aboriginal Power debated American. And I swear I won. You can't tell me I ain't here. But I can swear Ab Power punched on me, bro. Because the spirit of Donald Trump and Americans is America first. Even though they ain't for America first. The spirit of America right now is you American or you ain't. And y'all ain't sounding American. Y'all just ain't sounding American, Chief Holiday at A1, man. Then when we get into the motherfucking CIA, you niggas, man, I'm gonna call ICE on you niggas, man. I mean, it's not fair, man. I'm gonna call ICE on you niggas, man. Shit, I swear, because you can't go against black and then come to find out that you have some type of German military base installed in your birth, Chief. Like, the installation of your birth was in the United States military base in Germany, man. Like, damn. And then I mean, when I first met you, you said that you was going to spread African RPG all over the America. You had an RPG flag over America. Talking about you were Indian. It seemed like the truth coming out, man. This ain't the right paradigm just to be out here talking your shit. Y'all gonna bring the bear up out of motherfuckers, man. Like, how could you, like, you wouldn't put a feather? Like, you wouldn't put an American, the United States of America around and put a feather over you, put an RPG flag? Something strange, man. See, something strange. The paradigm is changing. It's something strange. Something strange. I don't know. I fuck with you, Underwear. But you know you got Jamaican lineage, my nigga. Just right there, that shit ain't right, bro. Y'all keep going against FBA and black, and y'all's lineage ain't from here. A1, you are identical to LeBron James, my favorite basketball player. Even though I don't fuck with him no more because he don't like black people. Now I understand why he really distanced himself from black people and be around all these foreigners. Because he's part Jamaican. Just like you, my brother A1. Like, what did we do to y'all that bad? Like, what did the blacks do to y'all? Chief Holiday, A1. Y'all not allowed to listen to no jazz, no R&B, no hip hop. That belongs to the niggas. That belongs to FBA. You just cannot. You have to start listening to some Madonna or something. You got to start listening to Afro beats or some shit, or A1. You got to start listening to some fucking Jamaican music, reggae, bro, reggaeton, nigga. Lord, murder, 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 murder. You got to start listening to that shit. Y'all got to slander you. Y'all just got to leave blacks alone. It ain't that mean. Y'all keep saying that y'all ain't black for no reason. Like, I bet A1 and I bet Chief Holiday that are not Crips and Bloods. I bet y'all can ask Chief Holiday, you a Crip? He gonna say, hell no. I bet you if I ask motherfucking A1, are you a Blood? He gonna say no. Why don't y'all go over there to the Bloods and check them niggas? Like, I ain't no Blood, bro. Y'all ain't no Bloods, nigga. Y'all motherfucking black men. Y'all motherfucking Aboriginal men to America. Go check the Bloods, my nigga. Cause you ain't one, A1. Chief Holiday, go check all them Crips down there in Texas since you ain't a Crip. Why are y'all checking people that just don't want to be a fake ass Indian like y'all, bro? That's all I'm saying. Like, that shit is corny. Like don't even gotta cuss you out. Just bring the truth out, bro. Like, yeah, just bring the bear out. Everybody talk about the lion and the tigers, the most best animals in the world. No, bring that bear out and bring that gorilla out. It's time to bring the silverback gorilla out and the motherfucking white bear, the black bear out, my nigga. Trying to bring truth out. Just trying to bring truth out, nigga. Just ain't no stopping it. The bear coming at you, the gorilla coming at you. Just hope you have your affairs in order. God damn it. Salute, great son. Just ain't understanding. Just too many people going against FBA. Even FBA Ron. We got this NOI member named FBA Ron. He changed the name Blacks to BLA, dropped the CK, and put X there. Like, if that don't got NOI written all over it, even if that don't got the bricks written, like, bro, are you a black European around this motherfucker? That's what I want to know. Are you a black? Are you part of the bricks, motherfucker? Then he always be sneak dissing Tariq Nasheed for no reason, bro. He just be sneak dissing Tariq Nasheed. Talking about all black people come from Africa. Talking about all black people come from Africa. Shit. According to the motherfucking inventor, the producer, the creator of FBA. According to the creator, the producer, and the maker, the foundation to all of FBA, Tariq Nasheed, not the leader. He say that only 200,000 to 300,000 people came from Africa to the Americas. That's what Tariq say. So me and Ad Power start doing some mathematical equations on it, like 200,000 split up between 20 countries. So that's 20,000 a country. So he said, okay, 20,000 of you motherfuckers came here, but there was the Aboriginal. Aboriginal. He ain't say that Octochan bullshit. I can't even pronounce that stupid ass word. Octochan, nigga. Nigga, ain't nobody know what Choctaw, nigga. I ain't no Autobot, my nigga. That's why I can't pronounce the word, because it starts with Auto, my nigga. It makes me think of fucking the Transformers and shit. I ain't no fucking Autobot, my nigga. I ain't no autonomous one, my nigga. Nobody an autonomous one, my nigga. The creator of FBA said we're Aboriginal to America. Aboriginal power about to fuck his own shit up again. This is how crazy A1 is. This is how egotistical he is. No, he's an egotistical motherfucker on another level. Aboriginal power checked me. Like we were, shut up. You know, you listen to me. You know, you say, if there's a word that was attached to this, we throwing it in the box. Well, I said, fuck it, nigga. I want some Aboriginal power shit. He said, I hate that word. I can't pronounce it. He said, the outer word is inside the box like black and Negro and colored. A1 came up there 30 seconds later and said, fuck black, fuck goddamn it. Fuck FBA. Like, gee, like, bro, he didn't even let me get the whole sentence out, man. Salute, big dog Philly. Salute, my brother, man. Up here having fun, but serious at the same time. I'm just on my Teddy shit, nigga. I ain't trying to be a bear out in this movie. But like, bro, he just fucked Aboriginal power sense up. Like, I did Aboriginal power like that one time. You know, because he stick to his group though. He's like, look, man, I ain't gonna slander the Indians that's slandering me. I'm like, you punk motherfucker, fuck these Indians, nigga. He's like, damn, root words. Damn, man, I'm just trying to get along, man. He said, I'm just trying to get along until we figure it out, bro. Until we know which one's for sure to take out. Let's just get along, man. And then at the end of it, we'll see who's surviving at the end. My fucking man, like, fuck them Indians and fuck you to that bar. Like, damn, words. I can't knock you. I'm gonna let you do you. It's the same thing with A1 yesterday. He just said, damn, A1. All I want to do is fucking put all the names in the boxes, and at the end of the day, we're gonna see which one is standing strong. It seems like a genius plan for mine. Right? Quit getting in the mix, nigga. Just let the motherfuckers fight, nigga. At the end of the day, just choose the best one. This goofy ass motherfucker came up there and said, fuck Evan, just went on a tantrum, nigga. Went on a whole tantrum. I'm like, Jesus, bro. Like, he scared me. I didn't even want to get mad. My nigga A1 got so mad, he knocked the madness out of me. Like, I couldn't even get mad. He was so mad. He took my madness. You know, and I get mad. I couldn't even, man, he took the mad energy out of fucking the channel where nobody else could get mad. That's how mad he was. God damn. Like, he turned into the zombie around this bitch. You don't think I'm lying, bro? I try to tell you peacefully because I really don't have nothing against you. It's YouTube. But I don't fuck with you, my nigga. Here, let me tell you. Soul Brother, 80% of the time, the crab ass nigga text. Motherfucker, what the fuck is his name? Goddamn it, Wilmore, Nate. I don't like you motherfuckers, my nigga. I've been trying to tell you, act like Michael Jackson, my nigga. Every time I come around, you troll me, my nigga. Start calling me bitches and hoes, talk about my kid, nigga. Now you want to come up on my channel? Just stay in the chat, my nigga. Just keep trolling, my nigga. You niggas is weird, bro. I can name a couple more. Let me name a couple more of you motherfuckers that are just straight bitches around here. Like Superman, Hebrew. No, I can't even say Superman though, because you can have a decent conversation with him every blue moon, bro. He just don't troll me, bro. You didn't come here and say hi. You just came in here attacking shit. At least Nasir stood on his shit. He ain't start calling me names and trolling me. Like, we were talking about the NOI, brother. You know I stand strong with that. That's all you do is troll me, bro. Nasir don't like a lot of shit I say. They just don't start calling me bitches and hoes and flipping out on me and then say, let me come up to your channel. No, stay in the chat, nigga. No. I'm gonna troll your ass back. No. No. How about that? No. When I put the link out there, I'm not gonna let you up. No. I'm like a little spoiled, like I have my little son. No. No. I'm like, man, you're 20 years old. Quit saying it like that. No. Get you with the spoiled brat. No. No. Looking motherfucker. See, y'all don't like being trolled back. You don't like that shit. Nah. See, you don't like to see motherfuckers. I came in here on a happy mode. Started talking about motherfuckers. Soul Brother came in here. He don't like me trolling him back. I'm a spoiled brat troll you. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. Y'all gonna have to stay away from that black shit in this paradigm, bro. Cause when I was growing up, you could really go around and beat up on a homosexual. Like, you could smack them around, call them faggots and everything. I mean, that was the norm. Like, if a homosexual came in the church or around the church, the whole church would look at that motherfucker like you're supposed to be dead. See, these are new days right now. You go around here talking shit about one of these motherfucking homosexuals, they'll smack the shit out your ass and then call the police on you. They'll fuck around and be all off in your face talking about your mama and daddy. Nigga that walk in that church, nigga, and try to fuck the preacher. These are new days for the homosexuals. It's a new paradigm for them motherfuckers. They walking around here, they're trying to say they're women. Nigga, they're so sure. Hey, look, that's not a woman, I'm a woman too. We're in that new paradigm of blacks, bro. You go against black, you a tether, nigga. It's that simple. This is a new paradigm. You go against black, you a tether, nigga. That's what it is. It's no getting around it. Everything since the Moors has been a law. It's been a whole bunch of Arabian Africans that come over here and cosplay us, bro. It seems like they're moving on to the next move, or it's over with. The paradigm has changed. Some powerful ass think tank got together, gave Tariq Nasheed a couple missiles, a couple motherfuckers that's gonna walk around him every day, and said, nigga, fuck these motherfuckers. Say black all day and figure out how to say it with a spiritual connection. Man, this shit is shit meant to be. Yeah, they have to put the truth out here before they move on. And Tariq Nasheed is the truth. No, he's the truth. He put black in its original context, an adjective. It's describing the American, the political lineage of black people that goes back to the Freedmen's Bureau. They're Americans. They're the foundations of America. Indians don't even talk about America. FBA run and the Pan-Africans don't even talk about America. They go straight to fucking some slave story into the woods and pyramids. And when I hear my nigga L and them and Chief Holiday and them, see, people forget I've been in this community longer than they took us straight to motherfucking the pyramids down in motherfucking Mexico, man. See, that's why I'm trying to say that autochthonous word, that ain't cool. There's no history in America with autochthonous. Every city in America, when it comes to building in the 1800s, a nigga is connected to that. A nigga connected to a lot of these cities. Yeah, they talking about a Haitian built Chicago. I'd rather give it up to that Haitian. I'd rather be like, look, the Haitians and the niggas was doing this shit. They ain't never said an Indian built the city, Chief Holiday and Anuel. They ain't never say an Amarucan. They ain't never say an Amarucan built shit. What the fuck is an Amarucan? No, y'all keep trying to like sugarcoat this information. I've always been against my brother A1 when it comes to information. Like, there's no such thing as the Amarucan. That's a river system. No, let me say Amaru. The Amaru is a river. It's dealing with the river systems. I've always said that. But they don't say that shit. They be talking about these are people. Bro, when they say the Slavics is over here, bro, I hate you Indians over that, bro. The Slavics has never been over here. They're not Slavic people, bro. They're Albions and Mestizos. The Albions are the Northern Europeans and the English people. When you go past the Swiss mountains and the Alps, they turn into Mestizos because they're a mixed breed of Europeans. And then when you go to East Europe, Eastern Europe, they call them the Balto-Slavics. That is a different breed of white folk, bro. And my brother just put them all in the same box. Like, bro, all them people ain't Slavic people, bro. You tripping? And then the same thing about the word Moor. Moor is not a descriptive term. It's not an adjective. It's not black. So when you say Moor is describing colored people, all I got to say is, bro, look, man, you got Jamaican lineage, bro. No, that's just, I just got to start coming like, bro, you got Jamaican lineage, my nigga. Moor is a noun and an action, bro. It's people, places, a thing. It's describing the Negroes. You can only find Negroes in America, bro. You can't find tribe Negro in Africa, like Izness was saying. You can't find no black European in motherfucking Europe that wasn't called a Moor. You can't find the Negroes of Europe unless they was Moors. All y'all are liars, bro. And then I'll be like, why are they lying? Then you come down to it, these motherfuckers have lineages from somewhere else, bro. They're not even Negroes, bro. Like really, out the poop, they're not Negroes, bro. They're not black. So I mean, shit, man. I mean, you don't even have to slander these motherfuckers. You can just like, look, man. Here come the bear, man. Here come the truth. I don't care if you a lion. I don't care if you a tiger. Here come the truth, nigga. I'm a lion, man. I'm a fucking bear, man, nigga. My information is stronger than your lion shit, nigga. You like I said, I don't care if you a lion. I don't care if you a tiger. My bear information is stronger than your lion. That was a nice little metaphor. Yeah, I understand you a lion. You a tiger and a lion, man. And every time you talk, you turn into a lion. A lion-ass motherfucker. Tired of you motherfuckers. Hey, you fucking lions. Lionites. It should be corny around this motherfucker. It ain't that hard. Like, black people ain't did nothing to y'all. This shit always been like this, though. That's why you can't even get mad no more. You can't even get mad no more. Nigga, I never wanted to be no weird ass Hoover. I always thought the Hoovers was weird. Nigga, I ain't about to be going around them Hoover niggas talking about they weird. I'm not about to be going around them Hoover niggas talking about I don't like they alliance. Man, them niggas will shoot the fuck out of me, beat the fuck out of me. Man, them niggas is wild. I just always thought they was like, damn, y'all ain't Crips. How is y'all Hoovers? What the fuck that mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you ain't black, my nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Man, I ain't never like them Muslim niggas. I ain't never like that fucking koofy and goofy shit. But nigga, I ain't about to be around them niggas talking about, nigga, fuck your Muslim, nigga. Nigga, I ain't Muslim, nigga. Muslim this and that. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll do it on YouTube, but I always say, look, I'm not gonna do this shit in your face. Yeah, I do be hearing a lot of foreigners out here talking about they ain't black. They don't do that shit when it gets tense though, like when they in jail or when they're around the police and need some shit. They don't do that shit. They'll be like, I'm Jamaican Bubba Clot. I'm Nigerian Bubba Clot. Motherfuckers be like, I'm black. Because they don't know how to stand on their own. All these fuck ass Jamaicans, Haitians, fucking Africans, when they go to jail, nigga, they, oh, I'm black. I don't know how to stand on my own. That's the reason we got into the wars with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans in New York. Every time you hear of the lineage of the Black and Puerto Rican war, that was because the islanders was at war. See, the Dominican Republicans was at war with the Haitians. And they gave the Puerto Ricans all the dope. And then they start giving the Haitians some dope. And the Haitians start robbing the boat ports in America. So the Dominican Republicans and the Puerto Ricans went over there and started murdering all the motherfucking Jamaicans and Puerto Rican and Haitians. And when they came over here, they started blending in with us. That wasn't our beef. We ain't never had no beef with them Puerto Rican motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, shit. That should be cool. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I be saying that shit in New York. Like, it used to be hard for motherfucking niggas in New York. But when I start looking at it, man, nah, that was an island beef, my nigga. That was a pure life island beef. And the bitch ass motherfucking dark skinned islanders was scared of them light skinned islanders, my nigga. Light skinned islanders run the dark skinned niggas in motherfucking the islands. Run them with an iron fist. Yeah. Nigga, Dominican, Puerto Rico, whatever you call that shit, they will beat the fuck out them Haitian motherfuckers. Haitian motherfuckers are curs, nigga. That's where curry soup come from, my nigga. Cause they curred out, nigga, to the light-skinned niggas, to the light-skinned islanders, bro. Man. And see, you don't even know what the war was over. That shit was over a drug war when the Colombians was giving all that shit to the Jamaicans, was giving all that shit to the Haitians, and was giving all that shit to the Cubans. They was leaving the Puerto Ricans and the Bohemians and the fucking Dominican Republicans out of it. And that's why there's a little island beef back in the day. Nobody liked to talk about it. Nobody liked to talk about it. Them light-skinned motherfucking goddamn island boys got their shit together and said, look, we taking this shit over, my nigga. Fuck you dark-skinned niggas. And that's what happened, my nigga. And then that shit went to New York, and we see what happened in New York. Them light-skinned motherfucking island boys was beating the bumperclot about them, motherfucking goddamn New York niggas, New York island boys. You know, really beating the bumperclot about them. Them motherfuckers wanted some fucking barbecue chicken by the time them Puerto Ricans got done with them niggas. Really? Shit. I tell you, man. Bro, you typing all that shit in the chat. All you got to do is rebut me. See, I would let you up if I knew you would come up here with information to rebut me. I would. But you see, I'm chat savvy. Everybody know, bro, I will beat you up in the chat. Like, I will be on the panel with a motherfucker. And since I can't get in, I will go to the chat and rebut them from the chat. Rebut me, brother. Anything I say, just rebut it. Bro, you remind me of my son's girlfriend when it comes to this information. Like, I won't even son you, nigga. I'll tell my son to son you, my nigga. I'll tell my son, get your old little girlfriend. You remind me of my son's girlfriend when it comes to this information. I don't even want to talk to you. Nigga, your name is Soul Brother. Your stupid ass don't even know how to rebut the shit from the chat. You don't know how to write in the chat like, I don't think this is right. This what it is. I don't think this is right. This what it is. This is Soul Brother, man. God damn. But that's all I'm saying. These motherfuckers is weird. Let me get back on my motherfucking thing. I forgot what I was talking about. Damn, I shouldn't have looked in the chat. I forgot what I was talking about. This nigga don't even like me, bro. Don't even like me, bro. Remind me of a Wilmore Reed or some shit, or a Nate. Damn, what was I just talking about? Yeah, the Island Boys. That's all I'm saying. Get us inside this beef down here and everything, man. That shit don't be us. That shit don't be us at all, bro. Oh, look what this stupid ass nigga is saying. Want to know this new America would lose to versus Iran? The Persians invented chess. This nigga's stupid, man. Fuck this stupid ass nigga talking about. Can't base facts off one POV. Put some respect on that there. This nigga's stupid. Brother, my mind sharp to be reduced to such tactics. You can't handle the NOI nigga. Stupidness. Haven't called you out your name. Stupidness. You scared. Ain't talked about your children in my life. Okay, I apologize for saying that. I apologize. Bro, you can see you can't even rebut shit in the chat. That's how I know it's a worthless. You can't even say nothing that's rebuttable. It's in here on some old tactical shit. I just want to see, like, hold on, did he say anything to rebut me? Because I like a fight, a scholarship fight when we ain't gonna cuss each other out and go motherfucking blow for blow. I live for that on YouTube, but you ain't built like that, nigga. The only person that I've seen built like that in this community is Ab Lee. He's the only person I've seen really let me check him, and he checked me back, and we go piece by piece. I've never met none else out of you niggas that can go step by step, beat by beat. Nope, you can't skip 3 beats. You got to go beat by beat. Ab Lee is the only person I know that could do that. And at the end of the day, he always say, yeah, you right, root words. I say, I know, little nigga. Yeah. And I be cocky with him. Like, yeah, I know, little nigga. I don't, bro, I can't even little nigga you, bro. You ain't even a part of the alumni of information, bro. You're soul brother. You want to come up here and talk some bar shit. Like, hey, I'm soul brother. How you doing, brother? Yeah, we all should get along, brother. And come together, brother. Out of here, man. Yeah, don't hit the link, so brother, please. See, you want to troll me? I'll troll you back, bro. Don't hit the link, please. Don't hit the link. I'll troll your ass back, my nigga. This is not for you, so brother. Don't troll me, bro. I've never met a group of people that will punch you in the face, and then when you start punching back, they act like it's your fault. Like, look, bro, you've been punching. I plenty punked out for Apple. I think he up here. Yeah, he up here. Okay, 1 second. I plainly told Nasir I will never ever talk shit into an NOI nigga's face, but I have to admit that the institution of NOI, the institution of Crips and Bloods, is not for the people. And he kept trolling me. That's all Nasir wanted to hear. Like, yeah, I know you ain't talking about me. I know you ain't saying I'm a bad man. That's all a real man want to hear is you're not talking about them and slandering them. You want to keep the shit going, bro. That's corny. But I love you, though. What's up, Bad Power?
What's going on, old nigga?
Nothing. Shit. Chilling. I just want to say, man, if you really done checked out your channel and Tariq Nasheed's channel for the last week and a half, it's spooky, bro.
What? He be copying my shit?
No, see, there you go. I ain't saying he do or no. I'm just saying you're on the same spiritual level, bro.
Yeah, we dropping that heat. That's just the ancestors.
Hey, do you remember when it was zero tolerance on homosexuality in America?
Yep.
Like, no, zero tolerance, like zero.
Yeah, even the motherfuckers that was gay when I was coming up, like the older, you didn't know they was gay. That type shit. You see what I'm saying? They kept
and I remember
they literally kept that shit what they call in the closet. You know what I mean?
Really in the closet. Because they could accidentally get beat the fuck up in front of everybody.
Or you
no motherfuckers used to go around and be bullies and punch on them motherfuckers, and just because it was taboo you being a Christian. No, it didn't happen a lot, but see, I'm just saying homosexuals is scared.
I would never fight a gay dude.
Me neither.
Because what I'm saying is it's a lose-lose, first of all. If you win, you don't really get too much brownie points. But if you get knocked the fuck out, that could be your manhood, bro.
Nah, seriously. I done seen that happen too many times.
A gay nigga.
The only time I done seen a person win with a homosexual is if you smack them. I done seen a couple of homosexuals get smacked in the joint. It seemed like it put them in their place. But if you go punching on one of them motherfuckers, man, they gonna shock you, bro. You better know what you're doing. They gonna shock you.
Man, it's still a nigga up under that wig, bro.
Man, I can't believe I remember, man. And I can't say dude was big, but he wasn't no giant. But he went in there underestimating that queer motherfucker, and the queer motherfucker threw his hands up just like a woman. and he didn't beat our homie, but he pieced him up with a 30-piece. Lucky our dude slammed him on his head and punched him out, but he didn't get no credit because all we could think about was how many times he got hit by that gay motherfucker, man.
First of all, I like grappling, wrestling, choke. I'm not about to wrestle, grab, and choke a gay nigga. That might do some extra shit. He might not even want to fight at that point. I'm cool. I'm good. You got
No, I'm saying you right. I'm just saying my dude went in there thinking he was just gonna punch the gay dude in his face and maybe check him and shit. That motherfucking gay dude threw up his hands and started swinging. Like it was funny because the way he was swinging. A gay motherfucker really act that gay shit out.
But then again, for a motherfucking gay nigga just come up and start punching on your ass, as a man, you still got to defend yourself, though. You feel me?
No, him and the gay dude was getting in an argument. And he said, you faggot, or he called him some type of name and started walking up on him, had his fist ball like he was about to swing. That gay motherfucker took 2 steps back, threw his hands up like a fucking girl, man, start to swinging like a girl, but you could tell it wasn't hurting, but you could tell that was man punches connecting. Like, blah, 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 blah. That shit was funny as fuck. Where you ain't had no choice but to grab that motherfucker, gay motherfucker.
Motherfucker getting punched by a featherless goose. That's right.
And we didn't want to say nothing to our homie, but we just kept looking like that. That motherfucker was pissed. We forgot that he slammed him, punched him out. We just remember, man, you got hit with a 30-piece, bro. That's all we remember.
Yeah, that's a sad way to go out. When you at the club and you see that same gay nigga who knocked you out, yeah, you try to stay far away from that nigga, boy. Yeah, don't go over there and fuck with them people.
Yeah, you should.
Nah, I'm cool. But listen, man, shout out to everybody, man. Times have changed, man. Everybody can be Aboriginal. We got gay Aboriginals, that's indigenous, that's from this land, straight, homo, queer, all of it. You know what I mean? I don't respect that shit, but I respect their decisions in life.
I was just my fault.
Debate against this shit that it ain't righteous. It ain't no progression for humanity being like that. But as far as respecting the motherfucker decision, I respect the nigga decision. That's on your own personal.
No, what I'm saying is it was a paradigm shift. I remember because I'm from Ohio. They went 85 miles from Ohio, and the 2 gay people went inside that Kentucky lady's thing and said, "We're gonna get married." And she said, "No, I'm not gonna let you gay people get married." So they took it to the Supreme Court, and that's how all this shit started. Yeah, people forget about how it started over and these people want to get married. But all I'm saying is,
Barack Obama.
Yeah, all I was saying is the paradigm changed since then. Gays have their rights. People have opened up.
They shouldn't have no rights. They shouldn't have no rights. That's
I ain't saying they should or shouldn't.
Well, listen, what I'm saying is
just hear my point out a little bit. Just hear my point. I wasn't trying to make this about a gay conversation. I was just like, the paradigm shift has changed for the homosexuals. Now I'm getting on what my topic was 2 years ago, you was allowed to slander blacks because blacks were sleeping. There wasn't a spiritual institution to give them their own thing and push everybody else out. So now that there's the FBA and that he's claiming that they're aboriginal to America and only a few people came from Africa, if you're going against that, the paradigm has changed. You're looking like a tether. That just was my point, that whenever people go against FBA now, you looking like a tether. I digress.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I'm here for the American peoples, man. We've been waking up there's whole platforms that's Pan-Africans that have taught and ushered in generations of Pan-Africans. Now that channel who taught all these and ushered all these Pan-Africans in, they like, damn, Bap, you really was right. You feel me? Like Sarnetta came on my channel earlier today. He was like, Bap, you right. I'm Shinnecock, bro.
Hey, bro, you had a show earlier?
Yeah, I had a show earlier. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Sarnetta came through talking about his Indian heritage. It was a dope little show this morning. Go check it out.
You really had a show?
Yeah, I do the Wake and Bake show, bro.
My phone didn't tell me nothing. You know, nigga, I ain't never missed nothing.
Yeah, they be playing with me. They be playing with my algorithm though. So, but yeah, in the morning between 8:30 and 9, I'm always live for the most part, at least a couple of days out the week. So yeah, man, chopped it up with him. He like, man, we got to do an official interview. So I'm gonna interview Sonetta probably before I go up there and build with him because I'm gonna interview him. I'm gonna call him when I'm in New York next month. Tell him bring all the Pan-Africans he want out. I'm gonna smoke everybody on the street, just like the old days.
Hey man, that's what motherfuckers need though, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the first Aboriginal on Sonetta street interviews like he used to back in the day. I'm gonna be the first Aboriginal on there. I was up there last week, but I forgot to hit Sonetta. I was at Umar Johnson School and shit.
Man, just don't sit on the red couch, man. That's all I ask, man.
Nah, it's outside, bro.
I'm joking, man. Power. I'm joking. That shit dope.
But that red couch is classic, though. That red couch classic, though.
Classic. Yeah, I sit on that motherfucker.
I sit on that.
Put my feet up and everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to debate a nigga in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but since I never know, I'm gonna keep it real with him. I ask him all the tough questions. You know, I definitely got to ask him about the WAC 100 conversation that took place not too long ago with him and Jabari. So there's a few things they gotta catch up and, you know, get some Sonetta answers from.
See, that's why you need niggas like Philly around when I ain't on my bipolar shit, me around, because, you know, motherfuckers support shit like that, my nigga. You know, we really like, wow, that's some good shit, though. So, you know, you ever out of town or something, you know what I'm saying, make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that the team gonna support that shit. Motherfuckers might show up to some shit like that.
I ain't gonna lie, most of the time I'm out of town, never let nobody know. I just be solo, moving the silence. But I do need to put some get-togethers because I'll really be in everybody's state throughout the year. I'll be in like 5-10 different states throughout the year. Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Detroit, Philly, New York, Jersey, Delaware, Atlanta, North.
Hey man, I feel the spirit. And all I'm saying is this is a paradigm shift. And the door is open for you for real.
Yeah, it is.
I hope you get what I'm saying. Like through this new paradigm, and I might be on some, what's the right word? Hope and shit. But I just feel if we get out there, especially you, because you more known and you more adapt to travel and you have a better spirit. If we get around people like you said, Sonetta, maybe hit up a Umar, and then you accidentally touch a Tariq Nasheed or somebody around his cipher. I just think it's that time.
Yeah, for sure. Matter of fact, I actually plan on jumping on Tariq Nasheed shit tonight if I can stay up. God willing.
I'll be trying to get on there, but I'm trying. I gotta change my name.
You be up that late?
Hell yeah, man. I love motherfuckers watching him on TikTok.
Oh, you be in the chat?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. If you gonna be in there tonight, I'm gonna try to be in there tonight. I'm gonna try to jump on. But I'll be so tired at that point, bro. Like it don't even be our power at that time of night, nigga. I don't even know. I don't even know who the fuck that nigga be, cuz that nigga be out of. He be sleepy, bro. Shit. I'll be tired.
I feel you, bro. You remind me of my son. You know what's crazy? He texted me 2 days ago. I texted him back, man. Listen, I'm gonna send you the text, man. It almost made me cry, man.
Man, listen, you gotta, you know, boys bump head with their fathers because they be so much inclined. And as boys and men, we gotta get out and experience shit ourselves. And as fathers, we try to prevent you from experiencing shit that we know is gonna be a failure. You feel what I'm saying? But some of the best learning is through experience. So yeah, man, if it ain't right with your son, make it right, get locked in and just let him do what he do. Just give him the tips of the trade. Don't tell him what to do. Just give him a little advice on how you did it.
Yeah, that's about it. You right. It made me happy though, because you really looked in the mirror. You was on his I self-law master shit.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, shit. That's that nigga side coming out of him now. Shit, that conscious nigga shit.
That's what I call it. I was like, acting like Trish now. You know, you're right.
That must be his mom name.
Yeah.
Is his mom still around?
Oh yeah, she as much as I don't like the bitch, man, she's a mother. She's a working mother. You can't take that from the bitch. She's a working mother. Yeah, you can't say nothing about her skills.
If I interview Trish on this channel, on my channel, you'll be mad.
No.
All right.
Cause one thing she ain't gonna say, that nigga broke. She might say a lot of shit, man. That shit might go to the left, but
hey, that's the thing. That's the thing about a real nigga like me, bro. I done been broke. But since I've not been broke, bro, I be doing good for myself, bro. That's why I say I do good enough for myself where I can come spend 6-7 hours out the day with y'all and not do shit, not make nothing. Chill. I love chopping up with the family. I do good for myself, man.
Ooh, that'd be scary.
I'm a hard-working motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I quit.
Ooh, that'd be scary. I don't think she could say too much though. She could just do some typical woman shit.
Yeah, she could get off on you.
Yeah, hell yeah, she can get off on me. Fuck yeah, just like I can get off on her, but I can't take away from certain things. Yeah, just certain things you just can't lie.
No, I wouldn't do no shit like that anyways. But it depends on how much. If we ever beef, yeah, she coming on, gang.
Oh yeah, and Patricia Thompson, y'all can look her up. Shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. We don't like each other, but can't say too much bad on that level unless you get on some man woman.
I ain't telling y'all my wife's name.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't like the bitch and she don't like me.
Everybody know my wife though. Hundreds, maybe 1,000 people have met my wife in person.
That's the only thing that I don't like is you don't get into relationships to fail. The older you get, you be like, damn, I got in this relationship and failed.
See, but as a man, we gotta, we all make mistakes, but as a man, you gotta do what men do. If you committed to a woman, you gotta be really committed to it. Compromising, understanding. You understand what I mean? That's what about a relationship. My relationship be good though. I like that we on the same wavelength all the way around the board, consciously, spiritually, everything. Shit.
I think most men be wanting that.
Yeah, it's hard to find a lady that know just as much Aboriginal information as you, know just as much geopolitics about you, and been in this fucking Aboriginal community just as long as I have. Probably longer.
Yeah, that's probably a beyond crazy connection.
Yeah, bro. And we both Pisces. It's just super crazy.
You know, I hate that shit. I hate that what they call that shit, the zodiac. Like, oh, you're a Virgo. Oh my god, you're a Virgo. Oh my god, that's my sign.
It do be a science to that shit, though. It is a science to that shit.
I ain't saying today, though. I just shit get on my nerves.
It is a little different because people act like they know and don't know. You feel me? Yeah. I don't really know all that shit. I'll be having to hit on my people like, yo, what's this mean? But yeah, every person got 2 zodiacs that's attached to you. That's a misconception that a lot of people don't know. You got an actual zodiac sun and a moon. So your sun might be, your star might be fucking Virgo, but your moon might be Taurus. You feel what I'm saying? So
my interpretation of that, when I go to root words, this pre etymology, like I feel like I can beat up on etymology a little bit because all etymologies go back to the roots. But anyway, when you go to the root words and you look at numbers, there's only 9 numbers. And they turn the numbers around. And you know what? All I'm saying is just be careful of riding a bike that's got a flat tire.
It's only a few letters too, if you think about it. Because let's think about it. What is a B?
A non-vibrational V. They call it an implosive V.
If you take a D and turn it around, like flip it left to right, now that B, that lowercase b, is a D. If you flip that lowercase d now it's a P. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you turn and flip that P, now it's a lowercase q. So they really recycled the letters too, brother.
Wow, that's crazy because I was wrong.
That's what you call a triptone. That's what you call a triptone.
No, that ain't. I admit I was wrong. It ain't B and V, it's B and P. Because when you go and you go, it's the same thing except for one is pushing out air and the other is vibrating air.
No, I'm not talking about the sound. I'm talking about the actual letter, what it looked like, right? So a lowercase p is the same thing as a lowercase d, a lowercase b, and a lowercase q. It's all the same shit, just flipped around, literally.
Add power. There's a science to it, and I'm agreeing with you that
I'm going to put it in the
it's
chat.
called implosive letters and non-implosive letters, and they're the same letter. I'm agreeing with you. They're the same letter, except for one pushes out air and one vibrates air. So when you look at the letter B and you sound it out, and then you look at the letter P and sound it out, it's the same thing except for you're pushing out air and one is vibrating air. And when you look at all letters, they all have a implosive. They're the same. You're right. That's all I can say. Just in law, you're right.
Now look, I just put in the chat the B, D, P, Q. They all the same letter flipped in different directions, literally.
Now, when you get to the letter D, that's why some people say the girl. You see the girl, and then some people say the girl. See that D and the T is the same letter, except for one is D and the other is T.
And
see, one is explosive and one is implosive. It just, I'm agreeing with you just on the different signs.
That's just like, and when you get to the sounds, the ER is also an A in phonetics. Like trigger. It can easily be an A.
In language, that's how they practice. Let me make sure that's a diphthong, because when you say player, there's a sound where it's an A and a U, player, and that's a more southern dialect, like well, what you, except for what you're doing. So you're right. There's a vowel, a diphthong that. It's the ER in, like when you say player.
That's with anything. Anything that ends with ER, you can remove it and replace an A, and it still phonetically sounds the same.
Yeah. There's laws, so I'm agreeing with you. I'm just putting the laws to it. That's all. Grammar laws. Yeah, you're right. And that's just like when they say OR, like when you say floor.
For those who don't know, in the chat, a diphthong is a gliding vowel, right? Like when somebody say, "Oh my God," that's a diphthong. It's a gliding vowel. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I just like when you say dip and buy and mono, it's just 1, 2, 3.
No, for instance, if I say, give me a coin, you see how that oin make that sound? But there's two vowels right there that glide right into each other. O and I. That's a diphthong. You see what I'm saying?
That's a biphthong.
No, that's a diphthong. That's a diphthong.
I'm trying to explain the word is thong.
Diphthongs deal with.
Just hear me out a little bit.
Okay.
The word is thong. When you put the prefix on it, that is mono means 1, bi means 2, tri means 3. There's only like 2 to 3 diphthongs in English language, and it's alt. When you go to A, the O-U-G-H, or when you fought, you bought, you caught, and there's a couple more, but you have to have 3 vowels in there because it's triphthong.
But listen, Root, I know you the root words, but listen, I'm really the master of this shit when it comes to
okay. We ain't about to argue, bro.
No, we're not. But I'm just saying, there's no such thing as a biphthong. You see what I'm saying? Dip starts off as a singular or individual, but it can be moved into sounding like 2. That's why they call it a gliding vowel. You see what I'm saying? And it's usually where 1 is next to another 1. You see what I'm saying?
Add power. Put it in the chat. What you call a mono, which is 1, is when you say like, blow, flow, so. That's a monophone. Because let me land my plane, add power. Because that's 1 dip. I mean, that's 1 thong. That's 1 vibe. When you get to a bithong, that's what you call oi, or. And she put it in the chat. That's a bithong because it has 2 vowels. Let me land my plane, add power. Then she put NOI. That's a triphthong because it has 3 vowels. But I understand what you're saying, and I digress.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I've never heard of a bithong, so you may be teaching me something new. And I'm gonna double check that. But I know a diphthong, like I said, when I give an example, there's where 2 of these vowels are next to each other and they glide into each other phonetically with the mouth in your sound. So for instance, when you say coat, boat, those are diphthongs. You see what I'm saying? How those 2 vowels glide into one another. Then you got triphthongs and now when we get into quadthongs, that's when we're getting into that real crazy gymnastic type wordplay type shit, bro. That's when I start getting into my battle rap metaphors and really start tweaking with words. And you got to have a very good understanding of language and how words operate, not just how they spell and define it or synonyms, but how they sound when saying them. You see what I'm saying? That's why rappers, black people who master art of singing and rap, literally master the English language on all levels. We do diphthongs, triphthongs, metaphors, double metaphors, assemblies, double entendres. Man, we don't master this shit when it comes to this language. For real. The words and got quiet. That nigga over there eating a booger. Big dog Philly OG, what's the deal?
What's good, brother? Root words. Aboriginal
Salute,
power.
Philly.
What's good, man? Power
You
to
right,
the
that power. I
motherfucker.
was wrong.
What you over there doing? Root?
You was right. I was wrong. Die mean to.
I
Try.
know.
Triphthong. You right. See how easy that is for me, Al Power? Do you see how easy that is?
I appreciate it, brother. A little accountability takes you a long way, and it fixes your information instantly, so you're fully equipped with the right shit.
It's easy for me to say I'm wrong. Like, damn, I'm tripping. I'm thinking that die and try. My fault. Like, it's a triphthong. That's the 3 vowels, and the diphthong is 2 vowels. I was wrong. Easy, bro. It ain't that hard, so I won't make that mistake again.
But listen, die and buy is damn near the same in phonetics, but not when you're dealing with those particular sounds. Buy would be used when you're dealing with multiple. You know what I mean? Buy do be too. You see what I'm saying? So I understand where you was going with it, bro. I understand where you was going.
That was good shit, though. I like that, though. That nigga little root words. He done taught the teacher.
I just let you have it, bro. I'm really the mastered all this shit, and I ain't gonna say I'm mastered, but I'm still learning and understanding and you know processing a lot more too. So, but I touch every angle, every lane, every layer of this shit, bro, down there that I can physically feel like I can touch. You feel me? Mentally, there's some shit I just don't look into because it's just not my lane. There's somebody else that is, and I go listen to them when they get it. You know what I mean? So I touch on what I touch on. I feel, and when I say something, I'll be very confident in when I say it. You see what I'm saying? Word. Like I'll be really confident because I like overly know. You see what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'll put this on my grandma. I'm willing to say I'm wrong, bro, on the spot.
I don't agree with
You that's bullshit.
I ain't saying I ain't never heard you say it. I just don't agree with that.
Most people hardly prove me wrong though.
Well, I can say you just proved me wrong. That's why 90% of the time I'm gonna look some shit up. If I'm disagreeing with somebody, I'm gonna look it up because I hate being wrong.
Mispronounce a word or something like that. That don't count. I definitely take that as. I mean, if you count that as a correction, then that's cool.
No, I hate being wrong, which means I don't mind being wrong, but I hate being wrong 2 to 3 or 4 times and can't back my statement up. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna look the shit up and I'm gonna give the person credit. Like, man, I said the wrong word. Oops. 2 times in a row, you caught me with the wrong word. I'm thinking of buy except for die. You know what I'm saying? And diphthong except for triphthong. I mean, hey, a little wordplay, but I was wrong. I'm going to admit it.
Yeah, man, this language shit is different, bro. The English language in general is very unique. You know, other languages don't have metaphors. There's languages that don't have metaphors. They can't metaphorically speak.
What you mean?
Or they can't even speak in third person either.
Like, break it down.
Like, for instance, me saying like, yeah, I'm about to go to the store. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, they're like Me Too story.
Yeah, like they don't have like, I don't know, it's weird, bro. Like you got to understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's really like when you look at a girl and say she's beautiful, they don't have like the mental state to say, damn, your face look like the sun. Damn,
Like,
you a bad.
Foreigners don't understand that we got interchangeable words that we use for specific times that mean the same thing. Like us and we kind of mean the same thing in concept, meaning a group of people. So when people like us, we'll say, hey, we about to go to the store. We about to go to the store. A foreigner will replace we with us. Us going to the store. You see what I'm saying?
And that's what you call what type of pronoun is that? That's what you call, you right though. They don't have the full breakdown
of language.
You can't like, I ain't saying you wrong. No, trust me, there's a law for all this shit. When you get to
I can't think of the word. I can't think of the name and the law of it.
I don't think you went that far in step, man. I don't know that part. Give me my credit, money. I always call you a young OG. Stop that shit. But then when it comes to that though, it's simple that
you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Now it's in the pronouns and it's a third person, first, second, third. Like it's not the first person singular, it's the first person plural. There you go. Yeah, they don't have like first person plural, second person plural, third person plural. Like when you get to the pronouns, it's I, you, he, she, it. Then it's R.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Those they call those. I think they call those either. They call those not
singular plural of pronouns.
No, it's not proponent. It's called articles. You know, it's called articles in language if you're using like a.
Articles is the and a.
Yeah, and or.
No, and is a.
No. Let me just, because I know we talking language, so it's about to get confusing. I'm meaning an, not and. An is n. You see what I'm saying? Like a, an, or. You see what I'm saying? Those would be considered, I think, articles. I will have to look it up though. And a lot of other language groups don't have those root words. You see what I'm saying? Like Japan, Arabic motherfuckers don't be having it. Probably Chinese, Russians. You can just tell when they're trying to learn our language, they'll never use those articles, which we often use in most of our conversations.
See right there, you could tell when damn, I wish I had my computer. You could tell when the Germanic shift change came with articles. And the articles is the and a, because that only means that a noun comes after that. You can't say a noun unless it's a like Raleigh's, unless it's a, I forget the exact word for that type of noun, unless it's a
let me say this. This is probably the easiest way I can say what I'm trying to say. Most languages operate logically. The English language operates illogically. You kind of just got to have a rhythm and a feel to it. If that's what
I'm not saying you wrong. I'm trying to say the laws of that is when you tell a girl she's beautiful or she looks good, great. You know what I'm saying? in other languages, that's it. That's all. You can't. There's no other words that can qualify stuff
Well,
like
you
that.
can't say, "Damn, baby, you bad as hell. You was a hot mama, sexy as hell."
There you go. They
They
don't.
ain't got those other combinations or synonyms.
No, you got to call them meanings.
Well,
They only have one definition for a word, and there's no two meanings.
Yeah, so the synonyms is words that can be used interchangeably.
You right, though. That's deep. I never thought about that.
So synonyms.
Stop freestyling this shit. Get the lessons, young OG.
Come on, man. You know I do this, man. I'm freestyling. That's what I do, for real. That's what I do, bro. That's what I do, bro. I'm really the linguistics god around this motherfucker, bro. I ain't trying
And
to.
one thing I see a lot of y'all, and that's why I try to stick to my certain subjects. And then when I talk about other subjects, I'll say, this is my hypothesis, or this is when I collect all my information. It reminds me of Drumline, one of my favorite movies. And a lot of y'all remind me of young Nick Cannon that could just come in this shit without the lessons and just shit do real good. But y'all forget the lessons in certain subjects. That's why I love that movie Drumline, man. God damn. It was really saying a whole bunch of us motherfucking inner city people when we got it without the lessons, but we forget that there's a lesson in this shit.
See, I'm just like Nick Cannon, without a doubt. Because before I was even in the stick, before I was even in the field playing with sticks, nigga, I was in the trenches wilding out, nigga. Bars.
No, all I'm saying is it ain't really nothing. No, it's really spectacular that the community I'm a part of ain't backed by no fucking $1 billion of fucking money coming in every year. The information goes against everything. And a lot of us, the majority of us is from the inner city. So I'm gonna say it like that. And motherfuckers is petrified of this information.
I love the city.
That's why I call motherfuckers in Nick Cannon. Like, look, I don't give a fuck what scholarship you got. I don't give a fuck what black college you went to and how good you play them drums. We're gonna come in here and Nick Cannon your ass.
Yeah, I'm
That's
Nick
the
Cannon. I'm Nick. I was Nick Cannon when I first came in. I'm a little old now, gang. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm Unc now. I'm big bro now, bro. You feel me, Unc? I'm big bro now. You feel me? So
I look at most of the Aboriginals and Indians as a Kobe Bryant, as a Kevin Garnett, as a Oscar Robertson. Like, look, we don't need that college shit, my nigga. We don't need to be trained, which we really needed to be trained. If we had one,
I'm LeBron of this shit, bro. Come straight from
like LeBron, yeah. Like, it'd have been better off if you went to college for a year or two, but we ain't need that shit. But would have been better off.
He didn't need that shit, bro. He didn't need it.
But I hope you get what I'm saying. Just there's a lot of scholarship out here that, man, get the Aboriginals and Indians a chance, nigga. They don't remember, nigga. They'll run through that shit.
No, we got some smart brothers and we got some smart brothers and some smart sisters out here. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes people try to argue to make a point. I'm not here to try to make nobody feel less smart, prove a point, nothing. I'm just here to tell you the truth, gang. That's it. I'm not here trying to say, I got you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And none of that. You know what I'm saying?
I am. And I'm not trying to do it for that's why I always say, look, if I was in your face, it'd be a basketball debate or a who got the best state, Ohio or Texas type of debate, though. But us as a community, we should have some type of publishing that everybody has to say, ooh, I got you on, and this is what we're gonna go on. Gotcha.
Well, I think that should happen naturally with information being presented if we're looking at it rationally and without an unbiased lens. That should naturally happen. You should be like, okay, you got me with that one. I didn't know that. Appreciate that. I shouldn't have to say, don't you see it? I got you. You know, it should already be accepted.
Here go the 3 guidelines of the Aboriginals and the Indians. It should be a pamphlet floating around the world.
Transparency
Ask your grandma.
and
Ask your grandma. Gotcha. Nobody in America can get out of that. Ask your fucking grandma. The second thing is I got you. Genealogy could take DNA to the 12 rounds and it might could beat it. I ain't trying to say just the way that they put trillions of dollars behind DNA. We got you when we do genealogy. Listen to your grandma on genealogy or listen to these Europeans. Got you.
And then transparency.
See what I'm saying? There's certain things that is got you moments that didn't come from me that I gotta say should be put on a pamphlet and not aggressive.
Yeah, it should definitely be pamphlets handed out for sure. Definitely should. But listen, man, I just want to come on here and build. I'm about to go kick me up a TikTok. So I'll holler at you later on.
Where you going on TikTok?
I'm just about to pop on my channel.
When?
Right now.
Man, we about to be over there, nigga. I'm done shit, nigga. I'm 2 hours in, man. I was about to have a count. I'm glad you came on, so I wasn't even hating on nobody. I'm probably gonna change this shit up. Yeah, I'm glad you came on. I'm done with this.
What was you about to hate on them people for?
I'm not hating on nobody. I'm sticking up for the lineage, bro. Like, leave it alone.
I ain't gonna say shit then.
Just leave it alone. I've been trying to, like, you've been having me on some nice little Teddy shit. Like, look, bro, just leave it alone. Ain't calling nobody names.
Listen, I told you, Will, if you work on your delivery, get rid of the aggressive attack, and you motherfuckers will start listening.
I feel you, man. I feel you, shit, nigga. I have an open ear to everybody, nigga. I ain't no old stuck in my way ass nigga.
Yeah, just lessen your approach and aggressiveness, and I promise, bro, your ass gonna be cool money, gang. You're gonna be.
But now there's a paradigm out here for us that motherfuckers could walk into. Oh, that's all. I ain't trying. That maybe I'm being too optimistic, but it's a whole new paradigm out here changing. This, man, I know this sounds corny what I'm saying, but let me make sure I say this. Like, like when I seen the Moors, they changed. Like I seen the paradigm change for the Aboriginals and Indians, the homosexuals. I seen that paradigm change, and I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but I'm seeing the president and every last social media outlet paradigm change about black folks. Laws are being changed about black folks. That's all. I'm like, it's an open door, bro.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, and I know they're listening because when I heard, people in government use the word tether, foundational Black American, Aboriginals, we know that they listening at that point. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, man, every day this week, Tariq Nasheed didn't use that word Aboriginal at least 5 times.
You got to use it. You got to use it. You have to. You have no choice but to use it, bro.
No, man, I don't like saying this because you talk bad about that man somehow, some way. That shit about he know how to speak, bro. That nigga slick as fuck. All I'm saying is the outlet that he chose, people, let me try to say, people are attacking the African side of it, but at the same time saying y'all from Africa. And the only outlet he got is you. And whoever that think tank is, man, you better go back and check and listen to how he been talking for this last week. He been talking the Aboriginal side of motherfucking FBA, man. To me, I'm a wordy person. Like, hold on. I'm seeing how his wordplay is changing. And when you open up that Pandora's box and start saying fuck everything about Africa, fuck all that slave shit, nigga. We the FBA, we Aboriginals, nigga. He's starting to, but he ain't like us. It might take him 3 months to ease his words into the program, if that's the right way. Like the word white tea. That word got eased into motherfucking our brains in a month or two. Like, the fuck is a white tea?
Because you can't say white people on TikTok.
Okay, or it's a.
I say pink people. I say white tea people. It take too many goddamn syllables, so I just say pink people.
Yeah, I just feel it's a good paradigm, and it's a lot of truth to it. It's more truth than the Moors. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't believe, like, the only thing that I say that I would like for me to get into is FBA nationality shit. FBA history. I just think that's our lane.
Yeah, man, we gotta just keep bringing this shit in home and getting the FBA brothers to realize their indigenous roots, and that the indigenous people here were always called Negroes, blacks and colors and shit like that. It's not a new term. And A1 man pissed me off the other day, man, but that's my brother though. Talking about Negro come from white people. I mean white people or some shit like that. I told you that, brother. Stop saying that. But listen, Ruth, I'm out of here. I'm about to go to my TikTok. You come on over there if you want to. We about to get it in. Everybody that's listening in the chat, make sure y'all come over there to my TikTok. That's Aboriginal Power on TikTok. All right. So I'll see y'all on the other side.
Thank you, bro. You said you hold on my phone, Power. I had a phone call. My fault. I swear to God, I had a phone call for the last 30 seconds. You about to go live right now?
Right now, hitting the button right now.
I'm giving my shout out when we over there. We on TikTok right now, y'all.
Yeah,
Is there any way that I could go to TikTok and just promote your shit from over here?
Probably not.
Well, we over there then. Shit. Go ahead. Yeah, we over there. I'm giving my shout out.
Come over there. We're gonna be beating up on immigrants and tellers, man. Come on, we represent the lineage. Let's get it.
That's what I'm gonna change my show up to. We over there on TikTok on App Power shit. And we going live over there. That's what's up.
All right, see you in a second.
Big Dog Philly, you got anything you want to say, my brother? Or did you have any topic? Because we could chill for a minute. You know, App Power gonna be live for a second. We don't have to leave if you have a topic, man.
People, I can't hear you no more. Your sound went out. Thank you for letting me up, man. Everybody be
Can you hear me now?
Stay dangerous.
Can you hear me now? Damn, nobody can hear me? Damn, nobody can hear me? Thanks for showing up. Y'all proved me wrong. App Power, thank you for showing up. Big Dog Philly, thanks for showing up. The Illusion, thank you for showing up. We on motherfucking TikTok. Black YN, thanks for showing up. We on TikTok. Mr. Smith, thanks for showing up. We on TikTok. Sunshine, we on TikTok. King Genesee, we on TikTok. Soul Brother, we on TikTok. King America, we on TikTok. Thank you for showing up. Great Son, thank you for showing up. We on TikTok, yo. We over there on that Power channel, TikTok. Black Y Indian once again. Nasir the Duke. Nasir the Duke. Nasir, thank you for showing up. Thank you for understanding my understanding. Nothing against brothers inside communities. We just know that the big dog communities have been taken over, and they're just not for the people. Poison P, thank you for showing up. God damn, the Soul Brother was in here going in. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we over on App Power channel. I'm out of here. Just, thank you for showing up. Chief Crazy, thank you for showing up. Collect, thank you for showing up. Juice, thank you for showing up. Yeah, I'm out of here. We about to go to TikTok, App Power channel. Peace.